Hey, what's up guys? Before we get started in today's video, I just want to give you a heads up on something. So, what ended up happening was, as I was recording this episode, we got all the way, so we started just out of Petalburg Woods. I got all the way into Rustboro City, ended up catching the encounter as you go out of Rustboro, like towards the cave. I can't remember what the cave's called. But yeah, I caught my encounter there. What ended up happening was, when I went to nickname this Pokemon that I caught, I won't say what the name of the Pokemon was, just so I don't spoil it for you, but I had an idea in mind for the name of this Pokemon, so I went to look it up, and so I kind of like paused the screen recording when I was like looking it up, even though I guess I could have just edited it out later. But yeah, when I went to look it up, I paused it, and I thought I didn't pause it, but I did, and so as I continued on with the episode, I got all the way through, about a few more trainers, grinded up my Pokemon's levels, evolved a couple Pokemon, even took on the Rustboro Gym. None of it was recorded. I could not believe it. So what I had to do was, I was found a way, because I ended up saving it like after, like I finished like at the end of the episode. And so, yeah, I couldn't really go back. I was lucky that the Game Boy Advance emulator that I use on my computer for this Let's Play, I had actually, on the actual application, I made saves as well. So I could go back if I needed to. So I think it was actually, like, what I even think it was for situations like this. So basically, I could go back, and it took me back to the start of, well, where this episode's going to start. So basically, I had to do it again. So what I've done is, because I didn't want to like go through it again with you guys, like the bit that I missed. Like, so you'll get the first part that goes all the way like into Rustboro, catching the first Pokemon. You'll get all that still. But then after that, I didn't want to like casually go through that with you guys, because like I know everything that was going to happen. So basically what I'm going to do for you guys is, past the point where I lost the recording, I recreated it, and I recreated it as similar as it was like before. And so I'm going to like explain what's happening while like I go through it with you guys. So you won't get the actual stuff that happened while originally recording this, but you get close enough. It was the best I could do, and that, yeah, you'll still get me explaining it, talking through the stuff that happens with you guys, talking about the gym, and yeah, I hope this works out. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, and yeah, when we get into the video, when we hit the point where the recording kind of stopped, I'll explain it to you, and yeah, we'll go from there. It should still work. So, yeah, onto the video. Hey, what's up, guys? Back again today for the next Pokemon Emerald Randomized Nuzlocke episode. Today we'll be heading to Rustboro City, taking on the first gym. Don't know what the type is yet, but we'll be taking on that. And yeah, battling some trainers along the way. Yeah, in the last episode we went to Petalburg, met up with Father Deer, met Wally, who had a Regirock. And yeah, not much else happened. We yeah, caught a new team member, Genji, the C-Dot. Genji may not be permanent, considering like I don't want two grass types on my team. But talking about Pokemon, let's go and check out the Pokemon. Firstly, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Make sure you follow me on social media. Links will be in the description. And yeah, let's go check out the Pokemon. Also, there'll be a question of the day. Can't think off the top of my head what it is yet. Damn, I need to train up Scout a bit. Also, it should be worth noting, I'm sorry, there's some guy cutting grass outside, and yeah, it's a bit loud. Well, I'm hoping you don't notice. So first up, we have Scout the Sentret, and I got that on Route 101. Yeah, that was my first encounter just out of hometown. Yep, Scratch, Defense Kill, Quick Attack, and I got the TM last episode for Water Gun, because all the TMs have been randomized, and yeah, had no idea Scout could learn Water Gun, so that was really good. That's going to be super handy, because yeah, don't have a Water type yet. I came across a Magikarp, but I ended up knocking it out. It was going to be hard to get all the way to level 20 before I could properly use it. But yeah, so we got Scout, and we got Chandler to Chikorita, Tackle, Growl, Razor Leaf, and Reflect. We're surprised Chikorita learnt Reflect, but I think Chikorita's like line is the more defensive type of like the three Johto starters. And then we have Genji, the C-Dot, Bite, and Harden. Depending on what the type of the gym is, like I'll see what the first Pokemon in the gym is, and if it's something that Genji would be good against, I'll have to really grind Genji up. So let's keep going and let's get some berries. Cherry berries. The berries aren't randomized, just the items. So we'll get some berries. If you get into typing, if you haven't seen the last episodes, I'm doing this on a keyboard, so I'm sorry the keyboard is slightly loud. I guess you'll notice it sometimes. I'm hoping you can hear the game music better this time, because in the last episode you couldn't really. Oh, what's that? Shiny mastering. Also, Swiner. Nice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to defeat Swiner for the experience. Now, I've just started on this route, so you may be thinking, well, this is my first encounter, I can catch Swiner. Problem is, I realized, now I'm pretty sure that the route just leaving Petalburg before you head into Petalburg Forest is actually the same route as the one as you get out of Petalburg. So this route is the same one where I encountered the Magikarp. I think it was the Magikarp that I encountered on the route after Petalburg. So, yeah. Part of me wants to catch Swiner just in case, but I don't want to waste a Pokeball. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take out Swiner, which sucks because Swiner would be really cool to have. I need to keep an eye on Scout's health. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what level the gym leader is. I may end up having to look it up. Because it's one thing to be on par with a gym leader, so it's not too easy. But in a Nuzlocke, you want to make sure you're slightly over leveled. Fury Swipes. Doesn't have much strength, does it? 8. Whoa. Oh, 80 accuracy? No. I'm always like doubtful giving a Pokemon less than 100 accuracy on a move. I want to see some. Oh, Route 4. Yeah, because Route 1 was out of your hometown. Route 2 was between Petalburg and Odale. Yeah, and then the one above Odale where we fought May, that's Route 3. So Route 4 was after Petalburg and here, so yeah. Wouldn't have worked. Alright, so let's flower shop. Your name is Jordan. That's a nice name. Thanks. Jordan, would you like to learn more about berries? I'd love to learn about berries. Berries grow on trees. Are you serious? They thrive in only soft loamy soil. If you take some berries, be sure to plant one in the loamy soil again. A planted berry will soon sprout. It's a beautiful, beautiful. The way you wrote that, I was thinking of something else. Then grow berries again. I want to see the whole wide world filled with beautiful flowers. That is my dream. Please help me, Jordan. Plant berries and bring more flowers to the world. Oh man, I feel like whenever I do Nuzlocke, my nose gets itchy. I don't know why. But I don't have this much problem with itchy nose. The more attention you give the flowers, the more beautifully they bloom. You'll like tending flowers, I'm sure of it. You can have this. Oh, thanks. The Walmer Pail. Whoa, berry plants are growing water with the Walmer Pail. If you don't pick berries up for a while, they'll drop onto the ground, but they sprout again. Isn't that awesome? Nice. I'd be like, it's going faster. You give me items, don't you? Cherry berry. Thank you. I want some candy too. That's nice. Now, you reckon I should, because I gotta come back here because I'm gonna have to go to DUPES. So, may as well plant some berries and actually water them. What we got? Poisoning, you know. I'm actually gonna plant some, because technically, poisoning is a big deal. As I pointed out in the last episode, poisoning is something that will, unfortunately I found out the hard way, that poisoning, yeah, still in this generation. I forgot it last after the battle, and in a Nuzlocke, that's not a good thing. Oh no, berry. I can hear my curtain about to open. The new adventures of the curtain. I predicted that. Actually, that's a nice little glow there. Well, we keep that. Alright, so cherry berry, yeah, we'll plant one of those. It's cheaper than buying them in the shops, and especially that May took all my money. Yeah. Now, I'm sure you can water them, like, move across as you water, but I guess that is, I think that's in the Ruby and Sapphire remakes. Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, yeah, we're gonna do this one at a time. Isn't that great? Should have just fast forwarded it. See, because I can run. Actually, I haven't been running much. Let's do that. Oh, trainer. Oh, sure. I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Good. Exactly what I need right now. Sure, I don't have an amulet coin right now. Alright, Dr. Crystal, you got the money. Doctors make the big bucks, so give me some money. Pichu. Yeah, you're going down, Pichu. Almost one-shotted it. So yeah, I'm good against some of the Pokemon on this route, but yeah, once it gets to the gym battle, those big bucks got him some 4 restores this early. I love when the randomization actually makes sense. Well done, Crystal. Now give me some money. Damn, you actually did give me some money. That was more money than what I have at the moment, so I'm pretty happy. I hate those ones that just out of frame, you can't see them. Should I? Or shouldn't I? Okay, sure. I'll battle. I'm glad you came to the decision. You already... There you are. Let me battle you, and then questioned it. All my powerful Sentret, and then you do my battle. Righto, Scout, let's go again. Oh, one shot the routes. Baltoy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll switch out to Chandler, rock type. So. Why don't I tackle? I have a grass type move. Oh, I was thinking about something, just puzzles on that. Thoughts about plans I have later today came into my head. Luckily, I have that high level at the moment, so... Because in Nuzlocke, you can't make mistakes like that. Alright. I hear a dog outside. Woof. I will be back for you. Alright. I need to get Rustbro so I can heal my Pokemon. Oh, double battle. Who we got? Well, actually, we only can use the 2 Genjis under leveled. Maybe I'll screen, I'll power up Genji. We're twins, so we battle together. First double battle, let's go. Cheerleaders, Emma and May. No! Where's my Sentry? Hey, Sentry, nice. And if you've noticed, the levels are lower, or like the evolution, or like basic Pokemon, like battle Pichu before, baby Pokemon, because it's strength based. That way we're not going against like fully evolved and legendary Pokemon in the first routes. Otherwise, game over. Oh, that's right. Razor Leaf, it hits both. Hell yeah. Excellent. Man, I'm glad I ended up going back and getting the Chikorita instead of the Ghastly. We battled together, but we both lost. My Pokemon battled together, but we won. Alright. Yeah, Fisherman. Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? Nope. Water Pokemon expert, Rocket Jacqueline. Would like to battle. I can never say name Jacqueline. For water type expert, you have a nice looking bag on there. I'm a water type expert. You check out my water gun. Ah, crap. Let's quick attack you, see what it does. Whoa, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Well, quick attack's a very handy move. Dratini, yep, you're a dragon type trainer. If I ever do another I didn't know what I was going to say then. If I was going to do... I can't get my words out. If I was going to do another Nuzlocke, I might change it, like make it a bit harder. Like if I can get through this one, then the next one I would do, and like not do the strength-based things, so I can go up against a fully powered Pokemon. Imagine the experience from those. Mind you, I'll die a lot easier. I'll just fast forward this up. Don't want this episode dragging on too long with all these battles. Scout level 13, excellent. I thought I wasn't too bad, if I may say so, but I guess not. Blech. $280. The dude back there gave me over 1,000. What are you doing? Alright, what we got? Cherry berries, yes. Fast forward this up. Leopard. Oh, I love the leopard berries. Gives you the PP that you need. Eventually that will come in handy. So I'm gonna get more of those. And another peach berry. Gotta fast forward this up because, yeah, it's gonna take a while. Because I can't move across when I do it. Hey, what's up? If you see berries growing in loamy soil, feel free to take them, but make sure you plant a berry in the same spot. It's common courtesy. Here, I'll share this with you. Chesto berry. Resto Chesto? Nice. That's the one way I remember what a Chesto berry does, because of Resto Chesto. Anyone doesn't know what that means. Resto berry wakes you up. Oh, sorry. Resto berry wakes you up. Chesto berry wakes you up, so give it to a Pokemon that uses rest, and then it'll fully heal itself and then wake up. So, hey, what's back here? Probably going to be an item. Yep. Lumberry. Lumberries are good, aren't they? I can't remember what lumberries have. Damn, why did I plant berries? I could have. Oh, what am I doing? Lumberry. Hold on. If there was any stat problems. Oh, that's what I need. Too bad I only got one, but I'll plant that next time I see a spot to plant things. Rustboro! Woo! Oh, I'm healing up. Healing up. Healing up. I really hope you can hear the music right now. It's just your generic Pokemon Center music, but it's catchy. Restore the Pokemon fully health. Hope to see you again. Again, you're not being very nice. Oh yeah, we can get cut now. That's good. Oh, that's actually good. We can go back to oh, C-Dot can learn cut too. So I could teach cut to C-Dot. It gives it an actual attacking move, not just bite. And I can go and get that Pokeball, whatever that was, in hiding. So that determined expression, that limit, the way you move, and your well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. I'm just getting all these compliments today. Someone said I had a nice name earlier. It was nice. No, wait, don't say a word. I'm sorry. I gotta read the text though. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you can put this hidden machine to good use. I'm so used to call it HM, so when he said hidden machine, I'm like, him. Like, no need to be modest or shy. Go on, take it. HM01. Hidden machine number 1. By the way, hidden machine, or HM for short, is cut. HM move that one can be used by Pokemon outside battle. Any Pokemon that is learned cut can chop it down to injury. And not like team HM move more than once. The only problem is they don't tell you that you can't teach over an HM move. That would have caught a lot of people off guard. When they were expanding the city of Rustboro, my dad helped out. He made his Pokemon use cut. Whenever it goes to the capital letters for things, it looks like they're screaming. He made his Pokemon use cut to clear the land of trees. That's very nice. We're going to teach cut to Genji. Are you kidding me? Chandler or Scout? Who's learning cut? I don't want to teach it the mind you, Scout. If you can learn Water Gun, it might be able to be a quite versatile Pokemon. Thing is, if I teach Chandler's like my main Pokemon, kind of, even though I've been using Scout the whole time this episode, but I can't get my words out. I can't get rid of cut until 6 gyms. Because it's Lily Cove City where the mood deleter is, so I won't... damn it. Look, I'm gonna wait. See what my next Pokemon that I get is, because it might be able to learn cut, then I don't have to teach it to Chandler. Hey dude, what's up? Oh, who might you be? You're a new face around these parts. Have you just transferred into the Pokemon Trainer School? No, I know. Wait, don't I have to go to the trainer school before I battle Roxy? Pokemon, you just get trained, someone grows fast, but if you don't have a certain gym badge, it won't obey you. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Have you taken the Pokemon Gym Challenge yet? When you get a new shiny gym badge in hand, I guess Pokemon trainers begin to realize what's required of them. What's in here? Huh, my Pokemon sure is cute. Sure, I knew that. But if you really want it, I'm willing to trade to you. Oh, okay. So I randomized all the in-game trades as well. So he's got a random Pokemon, but he's going to ask for a random Pokemon. I'll trade you my Corphish for a Masquerain if you want. I need to remember that. Okay. I write that down to remember. All sorts of places there, all sorts of Pokemon and people. I find that fascinating, so I go to all the sorts of places. Alright, so what could you get originally there? I can't remember. Because I forget there's something like that before the first gym. Devon Corporation, Lodge from the Devon. Taking all sorts of convenient products. It's nice. Alright. This is a new route. Route 115. Alright. We are going to... oh wait, I can't catch Pokemon here, can I? No, but I can get an item. White herb. Nice. So, here's the thing as well, with like fishing spots. Once I get the rod, I can go fishing, and it's not just going to be like a Magikarp every time. It will be like maybe a decent Pokemon. So, I can go back to Petalburg once I get the rod as well. But that's a thing. Exploring a cave is like walking on a road. You never know when wild Pokemon will appear. It's just full of surprises. I think caves would be harder. If you're walking on a road, you'd see wild Pokemon around. Sorry, I can't catch a Pokemon there, but we'll try and catch one out here though. Alright, Route 116. Can I get to the Pokeball? Nope. First encounter! Can Beautifly learn cut? Alright, Scout. Let's do this. I wouldn't mind having a Beautiful Armor team for the moment, because there's a Bug and... well, it's Beautiful Bug Flying, yeah, not Bug Psychic, no. Alright. I don't want to one-shot you. We'll scratch this, whatever. Luckily, you're going to keep hardening, so... alright, we'll try and catch you. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot I got the Great Ball. Go. Good. Give a nickname to the captured Silcoon. Oh, I just might. What we got nicknamed Silcoon? And it's male Silcoon, male Beautifly, Butterfly, Beautifly. When they said about the flowers and said that's bred into a beautiful Beautifly, I said I was thinking of something else. What I was thinking of was the character who is what I'm going to name Silcoon from Bug's Life. You know, the caterpillar who turns into a butterfly at the end. Because I just remember going, I'm a beautiful butterfly. I just remember that. It cracks me up. I'm actually going to look up the name. I looked at my phone and I remembered I'm using it to record. Alright guys, so you just saw I caught Silcoon. This is the part where I screwed up with the recording. From this point, we'll go through it and I'll explain the things that happened in as best as I can. So as you guys can see, the Pokemon that I got was a Silcoon. Ended up naming it Heimlich. But I found out it was a male Silcoon, so I knew it was going to become a Beautifly. And I just had that thought of a Heimlich in Bug's Life. If anyone's seen Bug's Life, where like he starts as the caterpillar, and then when near the end he ends up kind of becoming a butterfly, or gets wings anyway, and he's like, I'm a beautiful butterfly. I just heard that in my head when I saw Silcoon. I had a feeling it was Heimlich, but I wanted to make sure I spelt it right. And so yeah, when I went to Google it, that's when it's hard to explain because what I did was I went to pause the recording, like I did that on purpose, but I thought that I hadn't paused it. And so I was like, all right, I'll just edit it later. And then I kept going. Turns out I did pause it. Turns out I don't know my screen recorder as well as I thought I did. But yeah, so basically that happened. So anyway, here is Heimlich. Level 6 this one is. I can't remember the one that I caught in the original recording. I think it was level 6 as well. I had to, when I went back to recreate it, I just had to keep looking. I went across a female Silcoon first. And I was like, no, because the reason I was looking for Heimlich was specifically because it was a male Silcoon. And so I needed to recreate as best as I could. So yeah, I caught a male Silcoon named Heimlich. Won't need to grind it up much because as you'll see later, he won't be really needed in the gym that we're about to enter. While I'm talking to you guys right now, I've already gone into the Rustboro gym. I know what type of Pokemon they use. And so, yeah. All I'll say is, Heimlich won't do much. And so, I won't really be grinding Heimlich up in this episode. But when we get into the next episode, we'll try and get it to a Beautifly. And yeah. Should be worth noting, when I went to recreate it, like, I went back into the route where I caught Heimlich. I ended up, like, my first encounter was a different Pokemon to a Silcoon because obviously it's randomized. My first encounter, it kind of sucks because the first encounter I got when I went in, like, trying to recreate it was a Pokemon I would have rather had. It was a Pidgey, but to have a Pidgeot on my team would have been great. But I'm still happy with a Silcoon. Who knows how long it's going to last. May not even stay on the team like once we get more Pokemon. Because once we get to Dewford Town, especially, there's so many different areas that like you can fish. And hopefully there'll be different Pokemon in different areas when you fish, even with an old rod. Alright, now something I also realized was, while recreating it, I still didn't get one thing. And that was the item that, you know, when I went to go catch Heimlich, there was like an item there. But I ended up getting my encounter right before I went to the item. Well, when I went to recreate it, I actually missed the bit with the item. But the item, funny enough, was actually something that I'm pretty sure, like, I can't remember because this is actually, recording this right now is actually a couple days after I did the recording. I'm pretty sure when I originally recorded, I actually mentioned the item. And then when I found it, like in the original footage, I cracked up laughing because I was like, I just talked about this item. It was an amulet coin. So, we now have an amulet coin because the items are randomized. So, for someone who kept losing their money early, like when we started this, now having an amulet coin is going to help heaps. And I end up using it a lot in this episode to help get me a bit more money back. Now, I just want to go through the trainers in this route with you guys. So first we have the trainer that was right there near the amulet coin and where I caught Heimlich. That is Man Jasmine. Jasmine had ghost types. First had a Shuppet and then a Duskull. Luckily, ghost types are reasonably frail, so it didn't take long. I pretty much one-shotted both of them. Alright, so heading towards the cave, we came across a young girl named Performer Esteban. She had one Pokemon, and it was a Charmander, which I thought was really cool. Now, I don't have a water type, but remember in the last episode, I randomly got the TM for Water Gun, so I was able to use that on Sentret, and so, yeah, got through Charmander pretty easy. Mind you, I didn't one-shot it though, which was funny. This next part's always annoyed me because you got these multiple trainers and it's real easy to end up in double battles with them. And so, like in Nuzlocke, that kind of makes me nervous because it's like more to watch out for. But luckily, I thought ahead and like tried to see them individually. So first up, we got the Juggler Cammy who had a Jigglypuff. took that one out pretty easy. Next up, we ran against this little kid who turned out to be another Elite Four member. And this one was actually one of the more challenging, probably the most challenging trainer battle that I had in the episode, like outside of the gym. Mind you, once you see the gym, I didn't have too much of an issue with the gym. This trainer was probably the hardest one I had because this trainer used steel types. Now, first I had an Aron. Now, I believe Aron's part rock type, so having that grass starter really helped me. The one problem with Aron though was it used Mud Slap, which kept lowering my accuracy. And I remember when I did the original footage, I had centered out and its accuracy, like I could never hit it. It took so long to beat it. So yeah, finally took out Aron. When I recreated, I actually took it out pretty much one shot. But that's because I thought ahead this time and I was going through them. Problem was, the second Pokemon this trainer used was a Beldum. Now, Beldum I took out, but it's hard because Beldum's only move is Takedown. And that's a reasonably powerful move early game. And so that was kind of hard because, yeah, not all my Pokemon are that, like, strong, like, HP-wise. So it doesn't take many shots to take him out. And so that really worried me. Luckily, Takedown has the recoil. What was handy, though, is Chikorita also knew Reflect now. So with that, not only does it boost Chikorita's defenses, it boosts the team's defenses. In a Nuzlocke, status moves are the best things to have. Moves that can buff or lower stats or inflict like things like poison, paralysis, all that kind of stuff. Nuzlocke, you have no idea. If you haven't done a Nuzlocke, like, these moves are so handy. And I'm really been learning that, especially doing this Nuzlocke. Having a Pokemon that knows both Poison Powder as well as Reflect, like, that's super handy. Especially, like, Reflect is for the full team. So, yeah, that really helps. And, yeah, so I was able to take out the Beldum a bit easier and having that Reflect up. If I didn't, it would have been a lot harder and I could have lost the Pokemon. What I wanted to do was, I know Chikorita evolves at level 16 because it's a starter, and most starters evolve at level 16. But also, you center it wouldn't take long to evolve it. So, yeah, I wanted to train them up and evolve them both before I took on the gym. At this point, I think in the original footage, I had actually battled the first trainer in the gym. That way, I knew, like, what type, because the gym's all going to be the one type. So I took on the first trainer just so I knew what type we were going against. Luckily, I was able to train Chikorita up and evolved into Bayleaf. But yeah, I took on that last trainer that was in this little area. That was Juggler Mia, another Juggler. And Mia had two electric types, a Mareep and then a Voltorb. The Voltorb scared me because I didn't know what level it could learn Self-Destruct, which would have been terrifying. But luckily, it didn't. And so, yeah, I beat Mia pretty easy. Now, I couldn't remember what level Sentry evolved at. I thought it was level 14. Turned out to be level 15, but that's not an issue. It's only one level. Yeah, Scout the Sentry was finally able to evolve as well. So now it's a Ferret. So here's where the next issue came. So, to just let you know what the type the gym was, it's an electric gym. And so, I don't know how grass types go against electric types. Now, I always thought grass types aren't super effective against electric types, but I think defensively they're not that bad. So with that in mind, I wanted to make sure I evolved C-Dot as well. But at least I knew that I had Sentry and Bayleaf anyway. So even if I didn't evolve C-Dot, I still wanted to level it up. Problem is, it's currently level 5. And so I had a lot of grinding to do. Especially because the main issue with C-Dot is C-Dot hasn't got an attacking move. And to go ahead a bit, C-Dot didn't learn technically an attacking move till level 13. And so there was a lot of switch training because it knew Bide. Bide works, but I didn't really want it to get hit, especially while it was at level 5. And yeah, still Bide takes a while anyway because you've got to make sure the Pokemon hits you to deal back that damage. So the problem was C-Dot's moves were Bide, Harden, and Growth. So Growth is a decent move, and Harden can be effective as well, like to raise your defense. But yeah, no attacking moves, so this was going to be an issue. I really had to keep switch training it. This is where a big issue happened in the original recording. So I started switch training, getting some levels up for Genji. I ended up going back to Petalburg Woods, and so I did a bit of switch training there. But then I realized that I could go to the route, I can never remember the route, isn't it like Route 115? The route just out of Rustboro. So I went there, where I caught Heimlich. I ended up doing some switch training there because I figured the Pokemon was slightly stronger there, so I can get its levels up quicker. So I ended up coming across a problem in this route. It actually has to do with the switch training I was doing with C-Dot. So, as I said, Seedot doesn't have an attacking move. What ended up happening was, I came across a Wynaut, which now, after this situation, has become my least favourite Pokemon of all time, or it's at least up there. To go off on a tangent, when I made my Pokemon Top 5 videos, I made my Top 5 least favourite Pokemon. In that video was a Sigilif, which is definitely not in the top 5 anymore. I've grown to actually kind of love Sigilif, I've used it a fair bit. But the only reason I had it in the top 5 was because of issues I'd had with it in the past, when I, like in Gen 5 when I first went up against it. I just always seemed to lose to it, and it just bugged me. But Sigilif I've grown to love. But it definitely has a replacement now, and that is freaking Wynaut. Wobbuffet was always an issue, especially in Nuzlocke, considering the moves that Wobbuffet uses. Wobbuffet is really scary to come across when you're doing a Nuzlocke. So it turns out, Wynaut is just as freaking irritating. So here's the problem I have. Like I said, Seedot can't attack. Seedot has 3 moves, none of them are attacking moves. Which is fine, because I'm switch training at the moment. So I go to switch Genji out. Turns out, like, I forget with Wynaut's ability, I can't switch out. I thought it was just for escaping, but it means you actually can't escape the battle, so I can't switch out either. So, the next problem with that is, so it's like, yeah, sure, I may end up having to lose Genji at this point and just wait for it to get knocked out. But this is when the next issue is. Not only does Seedot not have an attacking move, Wynaut doesn't either. Wynaut has 3 moves, it has Charm, which lowers attack stat, but I can't attack anyway, so that does nothing really. Splash, which as we all know is completely useless, and then Encore, which makes you repeat a move that you've just used. Considering I'm not really going to be attacking, I can only use like different status moves or Bide, Encore's not going to do much either. So yeah, those are the 3 moves Wynaut had. So you see the predicament we have. I cannot attack Wynaut. Wynaut can't attack me, and I can't escape. There's nothing I can do except wait for one of them to use Struggle to knock each other out. Like, that's it. So what I ended up doing was actually attempted to catch Wynaut, because I realized I had Pokeballs. If I caught Wynaut, then the battle ends. I tried a couple, doesn't work. So I did something I probably shouldn't have done. The thing is, I need this thing to keep going. So I ended up resetting to slightly back when I saved, just so I didn't have this problem with the Wynaut. I feel I shouldn't have done that, but the thing was, this was going to go on for so long, and I didn't want to do this. I just did not want this to go on for so long, because I was stuck. And so, I hope you can understand why I did that. Problem was, I'd gotten Genji up to level 10 at this point. So really all it did resetting was make more issue for me, where I had to grind Genji up from level 5 again. So yeah, I'm kind of sick of this area at this point, because I've just done so much grinding with Seedot. But yeah, so I did it again, grinded up Genji, ended up getting to about level 10 or 11, and that's when I decided, you know what, I'm going to go take on the gym. So we went into the gym, chatted with probably my favourite person in the whole game, the guy who stands there at the start of the gym. He gives you more encouragement than you get from anyone in the game. I love this dude. So the first trainer battle in the gym, the one that I did earlier to just find out what type it was, I went up against another Elite Four member, Elite Four Marcellus, who had a Mareep. So at that point, I knew it was an electric type gym. The problem is a lot of these Pokemon are static, so if I do physical damage, which most of my moves are physical at this point, except for Water Gun on Centret, but I'm not going to use Water Gun. Like, that'd be stupid. So, yeah, the problem was, whenever I hit the Pokemon, there's a chance I was going to get paralyzed. So I had to make sure I had the Cherry Berries as well, and some Paralyze Heals to help me get through this gym. So defeated Elite Four Marcellus and his Mareep, then went out of the gym, and that's why I did a lot of the grinding that I've already explained to you. So the first trainer I took on when I got back into the gym was another Elite Four trainer. That trainer had 2 Mareep, took them out pretty easy. And then the other trainer I went up against, the last trainer before taking on the gym leader, was again another juggler named Scarlet. It's funny, it seems that like a lot of like the kid trainers are Elite Four and hikers end up becoming jugglers. So I think, because when I randomize it, I randomize trainer classes. So I guess that means, so say every hiker is going to be a juggler, every kid's going to be an Elite Four member, which makes sense why I'm going up against so many Elite Four in the early games. But yeah, went up against Juggler Scarlet, had an Electrike and then a Magnemite. Electrike went through easy. Magnemite, slight issue. It takes a bit longer when you go up against Steel type because, you know, defenses are good and I'm using moves like Tackle. But yeah, I got through that. And so yeah, time to battle the gym leader. So now I'm going up against the first gym leader. Went up against Roxanne. sorry, Gentleman Tristan we went up against. And yeah, I'd looked up originally like what Roxanne's levels were, like, and what her ace was. Her nose pass in the original Emerald is level 15. So that's why I want to make sure that, like, if I got Bailiff's level 16, it's still a high level. And, like, I know I wasn't going up against a nose pass, so, like, because having a Bailiff against a nose pass would have been great. But I was going up against electric types now. But still, I want to get the levels up. So going up against the Gentleman Tristan, she had the 3 electric types. She had a level 12 Voltorb, then a level 12 Electrike, and then her ace was a level 15 Elekid. So I didn't have too much issue with the gym. Got paralyzed a couple times, and luckily for me, like I was saying earlier, status moves helps a lot. So having Poison Powder as well as Reflect for my team's defenses, I think that saves me in this battle. Like, I really didn't have too much issue, but having that extra boosted defense helped a lot. But yeah, didn't have too much issue. So yeah, defeat Gentleman Tristan. End up getting the stone badge. Now this badge will allow me to use the HM cut outside of battle now, but also you get a TM when you beat a gym. Now remember, TMs are randomized. So this was going to be a randomized TM because normally was it Rock Tomb? So this, yeah, was a completely different TM. And as you'll see, definitely not Rock Tomb. TM39 now contains Superpower. That's like one of the strongest fighting type moves there is. And so having Superpower, like, that's crazy. So once I beat the gym, there really wasn't much more I wanted to do. I made the decision that I wanted to evolve Genji before the episode ended. So I went back down the Petalburg Woods, did a little bit more switch training because I wasn't going to go back into the route where the freaking Wynaut was not going to chance that. So eventually Genji was able to get to level 14 and evolve into Nuzlocke. So my team I had at the end of the last episode have now all evolved. And now I also have the Heimlich, the Silcoon, which I'll hopefully make a beautiful butterfly in the next episode. One last thing I want to mention about Genji. As I said earlier, when I said how Genji didn't have attacking moves until level 13. At level 13, Genji learnt Nature Power. When I said before that, technically an attacking move at level 13. The reason I say it like that is because, so when I got Nature Power, I couldn't remember exactly how Nature Power works. I know, like, it depends on whatever environment you're in. Like, the move has different power or typing or stuff. But it actually, yeah, becomes another move. And so, when I was in the grass, I decided to try Nature Power out on, like, a Pokemon. Nature Power became Stun Spore. So, technically, not an attacking move. But hell, it's a move that can paralyze Pokemon. So, handy to have that. So, at this point, end of the episode. But I wanted to go and have a quick look at what Nature Power really did and how it worked. So this is what was funny. Stun Spore is probably the least exciting thing that it turns into. Some of the other moves it turns into, like, I was shocked. I didn't realize how insane Nature Power can be. Not only can Nature Power be an attacking move, it can actually be the strongest move that any of my Pokemon have on the team by far. So you know the joke about the Hoenn region. There's a lot of water. I'll give you a little idea about water. So you go in a small pond, so say Petalburg Sea, you got that little pond that you can swim in. The more water you go in, the stronger the water type move becomes. So in this pond, it becomes Bubble Beam. The next one's pretty easy. If I'm surfing out in the ocean anywhere, the move Nature Power becomes Surf. So yeah, pretty good move. Once you get to that point where you can go underwater, if I was to use Nature Power, this move then powers up even more, becomes Hydro Pump. So in a way, at level 13, C-Dot learned Hydro Pump. The most shocking one to me, when you're in a sandy area, Nature Power becomes Earthquake. Here I was when I got Nature Power thinking, oh, I don't know much about it, I probably won't use it much. And I'm thinking, yeah, Stun Spore, that's cool, but like, still not really an attacking move. Little did I know that this Nature Power could become Hydro Pump and Earthquake. Nature Power is a really fascinating move, and I'm so happy that Genji has that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. And yeah, so again, I definitely apologize for all the issues we had in this episode with the recording. I know not to make that mistake now in the future. Just wait for the future, you'll probably see me make another mistake of some kind. But yeah, I hope it still worked out the way I had to explain all this other stuff that happened. I still enjoyed doing this episode. The only thing I didn't enjoy was having to keep like redoing this area and keep grinding. There's so much grinding. That's one problem in Nuzlocke. There's so much grinding you have to do. Because like going into next episode, I don't know if I'll take on Duford Gym, but like we're gonna go into the cave, find Pico, head back to like through Petalburg Woods, go to Petalburg, go on the boat to Duford, I haven't played Emerald in a while. I've done Ruby and Sapphire and like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I know you got to deliver the letter to Steven. I think that's still the case in Emerald. Anyway, we're going to go to Dewford and see what's going on down there. Maybe take on the gym. If not, we'll leave that for the next episode. But yeah, we'll see how much we can get done in this next episode. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to me if you're not, and follow me on social media. Links will be in the description. Thank you for watching this crazy episode, guys. And yeah, see you in the next episode. Bye.